Hello everyone, GiftedSoul here, back for another PickACard reading, and today's PickACard reading is going to be regarding if your ex will be coming back to you. This is particularly for those of you that are not in any communication with their ex or have any type of interaction with them at this time at all. I know that some people still are in communication with their exes but are not back together. They could be friends with benefits, they could have some type of understanding, an open relationship type of thing, but we're specifically for this particular PickACard reading going to see if an ex that you're no longer involved with at all is going to come back. However, if you are still involved with your ex and you want to watch this video, there are still some things that may be able to resonate, even though this is not for that particular type of relationship with your ex, if you know what I mean. So I have 3 piles here, 1, 2, and 3. In order to get them all in the frame, I had to scoop them close together. So I hope you can see these so that you can choose. You can choose by these hearts here. Just pick the one that you're drawn to the most. Meditate if you have to. If you have not had enough time to pick your pile, just simply pause and return to your selected timestamp when you are ready. The timestamps are going to be in the description box below, as well as a pinned comment in the comment section. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll see you guys in pile number 1. Okay, so welcome to those of you who have picked pile number 1. Again, this is regarding your ex, if they will be coming back. Keep in mind this is entertainment purposes only and are not meant to resonate with everyone. Please do not substitute this for medical, financial, legal, or any other type of advice given to you by a qualified professional. Free will is a way of life, and we are all in control of our own destinies in the end. I should have put that in the front of the video, but I wasn't thinking about it until now. I actually don't even use the disclaimer for all of my videos. I simply just say it when I feel called to say it, even though it does apply for every video. But I think we're gonna just look into this one last. I usually do when it comes to these heart-shaped cards. I usually go for those last. So let's see the overall energy of the connection with your ex and if they're coming back. So find what is lost. Okay, so it looks like I feel like Spirit is bringing up the reason why the breakup happened in the first place. However it happened doesn't have to have been a bad breakup. It could just be, could even have been a mutual one. But I feel that what happened was you two lost sight of what brought you two together in the first place. So I definitely feel like that is a reason why you guys broke up, as well as the reason why you guys may not be talking now is because they're doing a lot of soul searching, or this could be you, could be both of you, and they're just trying to find something that they feel is missing, and they feel like for the most part they may not be able to get that with you. You might feel this way about them. Take it as it resonates. By the way, this is the Fortune Cookie Oracle deck by V Love and Crystal. She gave me a copy of this for free. If you'd like to see my review of it, it'll be in my most recent videos, and also I will link the website where you can purchase this if you'd like. But anyway, let's see. So seek out solitude. So yeah, like I said, this alone time is very much needed. Even if you have been separated from this person for a long time, it was meant to happen. So like I said, somebody is, whether it's both of you or one of you, are trying to figure out what was lost. There's something that was missing within the connection that somebody felt, to the point where they needed to go off to themselves and figure out what it was. So freedom awaits. Okay, so with this, with the freedom awaits, and then you have solitude and the find what is lost. I'm getting a sense that you two are not going to be free with each other. There's always going to be something missing to where they may feel like they have to get it elsewhere, or just try to figure it out on their own without finding it in another place. So let's see. So we have romantic feelings. So your feelings are real and worth exploring is what this card says. And in regards to an ex, with the particular energy I'm getting here so far is that you do have a right to feel the way you feel about this connection. But these feelings are keeping you from, you know, doing whatever else you need to do in your life. It's keeping you from being free and from venturing out, so to speak. But your feelings are valid. You have a right to feel the way you feel for the most part. And what was lost, I don't know, I'm being guided to kind of pull these two together here with the romantic feelings and find what is lost card. And for me, this is about saying that love, at least a strong love, it got lost. And if you do want a shot at getting back together with this person, doesn't mean you will, but if you do want a shot, Spirit is saying is to, you two would need to find this love again that you once had for each other. It's not saying that the love isn't still there. It's just saying that it's not as strong as it was. Even though this says romantic feelings, I am being called to read it along with find what is lost. But yeah. Okay, so we have Six of Cups. So yes, they are coming back. It is a nostalgic type of energy. It is childhood. It is memories. But most importantly, the Six of Cups is the top card for reconciliation. So yes, they will definitely be coming back. But this is after a certain period of time being by themselves, or just generally being away from the connection that they've had with you. Okay. So we have Nine of Wands. And Nine of Wands is basically this energy of kind of, with this particular pile's energy, I'm feeling to say that somebody doesn't know where they stand. Because you see, this wand here, I feel like should be lined up with the other ones, and it's not. So they're kind of stepped out of line there. But I feel like this person doesn't know where they belong. This could be either you or them. And I'm getting fire sign and water sign energy for this particular pile so far, although you do not have to be any of those zodiac sign, nor those your ex, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they're in even other areas of your chart. It's just simply the energy that you may be taking on at this time. And again, they're just the zodiac signs that associate with the cards. So the cups is water, fire is the wands, and fire is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, and we have cups as Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So yeah, but yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Somebody feels like they're out of place, you know. That's the energy I'm getting, whether it's you or whether it's you or them. Okay. Okay, so let's see what else comes up. So we have take time to breathe out. So yeah, it's definitely a need for a lot of alone time for you guys. And I know I've already said that, but it's come up several times so far, so I have to relay it. It is an important message for most of you. I feel like you may be over analyzing the situation at hand here with this person. causing you to have like a lot of different questions, a lot of anxiety. So Spirit is saying to take your time, inhale, exhale, and taking a breather, basically. So like it says, a break. Even though you may have, even if you have been apart from this person for a while, it's still not exactly time for you two to reconnect, is what I'm saying. Self-employment. So this person is focused on being an entrepreneur at this time. Could even be you, or this is what you guys need to be focused on until you can reconnect with this person. I do definitely see that for most of you, you are going to reconnect. And try to start a relationship for some of you. For some of you, it's just a reconnection, as in just communication, and that may be it. But for some of you, it is coming back as, let's, rebuild our relationship and start over a new phase of our romance type of thing. Take it as it resonates, whichever one is going more, balancing more with your intuition. Okay, so we have spread your wings, so we have more freedom. Okay. So this is about being independent, not feeling like you need this person, and not feeling like this person is, the reason why you do everything you do. Spreading your wings. We have too much freedom here, too much solitude. So another problem is that you guys did not have a lot of alone time in your relationship. You were always together, so that is part of the reason why maybe you guys didn't make it. But yeah, but know that it is okay to have space. Improving health. So again, like I mentioned, these readings are not the substitute for financial, legal, medical, or any other type of advice given to you by a qualified professional. Free will is a way of life, and we're all in control of our own destinies in the end. I mentioned that just because it says health. This doesn't necessarily even have to be about physical health, but the health of your relationship. So, but yes, I feel like this is another message saying to improve the health of your relationship, the longevity of your relationship with this person, is to make sure that you have a balance of free time, girl time, hanging out with your friends, and not being so wrapped up in the relationship. And yeah, it may be somebody was too wrapped up in work as well, but I definitely feel like with the self-employment, but I definitely feel like it's more so that you spent maybe too much time together. All there is to love has been there all along. So this is perfect. It comes up to tell you, regarding what we were talking about, finding what is lost, comes up to tell you that what you've been looking for, what you thought was gone, was still there. So yeah, perfect. I'm not even going to read the back of the card because it's, I already know, but what, actually I'll show it to you. But when you begin to find love in people and places where you haven't found it before, it's always because you've grown. So yeah, that's what that is coming up to say, I feel. So we have death, and for those of you that may be new to this type of work, to PickACard readings or to cards and stuff in general, death cards are not about death most of the time. They are in the physical sense, it is about transformation, new beginnings, or endings of a cycle, just endings in general. So I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So for a lot of you, this connection ended so that you could, start over in a new, so that you can have a new experience and to transform into something that may be a little bit better for you. So, but yeah. And sometimes before things can get better, I do feel to say that they do Sometimes you do have to end things. Doesn't mean you can't come back to it later, but sometimes you do have to end things in order for things to kind of find its place again, if you know what I mean. But and we have empowerment. So I feel like I'm almost feeling like that this person, or maybe you, somebody felt discouraged in the relationship. They felt as if you weren't giving them a lot of leeway. Not leeway, but a lot of encouragement. They needed more advice, and I feel like they wanted your help with a lot of things, even if they didn't ask you directly for. I feel like they felt like you should have just known how they felt. So, but yeah. That's what I'm getting with that. Empowerment, though, in general, is just about power. Like, I feel like this person wanted you to recognize them for certain things that they felt like you didn't see. I don't know what that may be about for some of you, but yeah. And so we're on the last message here, which is this heart-shaped card. And it says trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So trust in the order that things are happening in. Trust that they are happening for a reason. And accept it and just let it be. It will work itself own self out if it's meant to be. For the majority of you, yes, I do feel this person wants to come back, or they at least will try to come back. Okay. And your Six of Cups is your main card for that, or the main energy that says yes, if they're not coming back, there is at least a chance for you to try to get them back. So yeah, so that is the reading for pile number 1 regarding if your ex is coming back. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please let me know if it resonated, what you may have learned from it. Please like, share if this reading was accurate for you. It helps get my videos out there. Leave a like. It helps, again, for people to find my videos and for me to get noticed more at the top and in people's recommendations. If you like a personalized reading, I do have an ex-lover reading on my Etsy shop. If you're interested in purchasing, I will link it down in the description box below, and possibly in the pinned comment if I remember to. But anyways, I wish you guys love and light. I hope that you have a wonderful day and are staying safe. Welcome to those of you who have picked pile number 2. This is a reading regarding if your ex is coming back. So let's see what pile 2 has to say. So we have nurture new beginnings. So this is about just kind of putting your focus on what is to come rather than paying attention to what has happened in the past. So I feel like maybe you have been doing a little too much thinking about this past connection. So they want you to not worry so much about it since it's no longer in your life at this time, and to just worry about nourishing today and nourishing things that are to come. Again, the here, the now, and even the future, as opposed to like what's coming. But don't limit yourself as to thinking that they're the only person that's going to come back, because you never know if you actually could maybe move on. I feel like maybe for some of you, you're not trying to move on. You have it set to where you want to be with this person, and that's okay. But just, it may not, I feel the unexpected is coming, basically. It may be them, but there's a chance that it may not be, and it's just something that's going to shock you. I feel like some of you might start to fall for another person if you haven't already. Doesn't mean that your ex is not going to try to come back even in that situation, but just saying that I feel like some of you are going to move on. And for a lot of you, though, I know you're probably saying, well, I know I'm never going to move on, this, that, and the third. Well, sweetie, things change. Our hearts can change. Feelings can change. A lot of things can change when you spend a lot of time by yourself. And at least try to get to know new people. So, I've been in your shoes before where I felt like I would never move on from somebody. This was years ago, mind you, but guess what? I got over them. So that's just to say that. So let's see. So have no regrets. So basically, this is about having no regrets. I feel like this is about the person not having any regrets about the way things may have ended, whether it was good or bad. Them not having any regrets with you. I feel like they learned a lot from your relationship, and this is also about you needing to not have any regrets about anything that you may have went through with them as well. Set the bar high. So yeah, have more hope and value in yourself, and give yourself more credit, because you're saying you'll never move on. I feel like a lot of you feel like you won't find anybody else like this person, or at least like how they treated you in the beginning. And Spirit is saying you're not setting the bar high enough. And with this person, it's not that they weren't good enough, but that they basically, I feel like they weren't in alignment with you for the most part. But and setting the bar high could also be about somebody being picky. So I do feel like that person may have been picky, and because of this green with the regrets word here, I'm definitely feeling called to say that they thought that the grass was going to be greener on the other side for whatever thing that they may have meant, whether that meant the single life, or whether that meant with another person. Take it as it resonates. So heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So for some of you, this is coming up where you will get to talk to this person and at least get closure. But for others of you, this is about a conversation that you have already had, where I feel like this person's feelings, even from now, because I feel like you have not talked to this person in a long time or been with them. Whatever they told you then, if they did tell you something about the breakup, they still meant it today. They're still meaning it today. So respect those feelings, whether they are agreeing with you or not. Know that they meant what they said back then, as opposed to when you ended things, is what I'm being called to say. So Five of Wands, yeah, grass greener on the other side. Five of Wands is that competition type of energy. It also is about like not working well together, kind of working against each other sometimes. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they're with somebody, although it could be. Five of Wands to me represents, when it comes to relationships, somebody at least keeping their options open and having more people to choose from. And I feel like this person wants to have their cake and eat it too, for the most part. So yeah. Okay. Eight of Swords. So about Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords to me is a card of false self-entrapment. You're thinking that you're trapped, but you're not. We've talked about this earlier on when I said something about you feeling like you're not going to be able to move on from this person, and that is a false self-entrapment. You're trying to convince yourself that you cannot be with somebody else and that you're really trapped with this person, when in reality you are not. And you do have options as well. Again, set the bar high for yourself. Believe in the impossible. Back to that. I feel like for some of you, the impossible is about you not moving on from this person. You have it in your mind that you're never going to be able to let go. But for some of you, the impossible may be about believing that they're not coming back, and they actually might. I actually do see that when you start to move on, they will feel that. And once that starts to happen, or once you start to get in the mind frame of not worrying about them and not thinking about them, or whatever the case is, they probably will try to come back. Does it mean you need to be with them? No. It just means that they might try to come back. Okay. So gracefully aging. Okay, gracefully aging. Gracefully aging. I'm just going to say this. I do feel like this is about appearance for whatever reason for this particular pile. I also feel like they're not for all of you, just for a few of you where it was an age gap type of relationship. I'm not getting just one set message about this gracefully aging, but basically just accepting yourself for, you know, who you are, especially looks wise. And this is also about like becoming wiser through this separation. I don't feel like aging as in not even necessarily look wise, like I said before, but that could be one meaning. I feel aging as in having more knowledge and wisdom about relationships and things in general because of the ending of this connection. You wouldn't have gotten or learned any of these things if you were to still stay with this person. Choose your battles. So you have the choice to continue to not be with this person. Definitely. Because when it says choose your battles, it means, are you really prepared and are you really wanting to get back in a relationship with this person? Or did you like the concept of the connection? Meaning that with choose your battles, sometimes it's just not worth the fight, basically, is what that card means. So, yeah. I'm going to say it's not a good idea to get back with them. But we have asked your angels, and I feel like your angels have already told you this. It's not a good idea to get back with them. Now, are they coming back? Like I said, once you start to kind of clear your mind and get away from the thought of them, I do feel like they're going to feel that, and they're going to, and from then on, I do feel like they're going to try to at least communicate with you. And try to come back, but keep in mind that I feel like their eyes will always be on multiple different, you know, avenues and possibilities. You needn't worry. So yeah, stop worrying about this person and worrying about the outcome of this situation, and move forward. Trust. So we got trust in pile number 1, 2. If you want to go back to, it was a different card, mind you, but still a trust message. And not pile number 2, pile number 1, excuse me, because we're on pile 2 here. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So follow your intuition and the inner guidance that has been given to you by a divinely guided higher source or higher power. Trust that these things happened for a reason, that you ended things for a reason. And I feel like trust in your angels and yeah. Manifestation. So basically a creator, being able to create the life that you want. So if you want this person back, you can get them back for sure. But is it a good idea? No, because once you manifest them back into your life, you're manifesting a lot of other negativity to come along with it for multiple aspects of your life, including your love life with this person and just in general. So Spirit says to choose your battles and to think wisely about what you are manifesting. once you choose to bring this person back into your life. Because, oh yeah, they're going to try to come back, but that doesn't mean you need to take them back, or that it is a wise decision to move back into their energy. So our last card here, you picked this one, pile 2, and it says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So just know that, I don't know why, but the main thing that I'm being called to say is you're not going to be able to take this person everywhere. Like, I feel like they're kind of not necessarily embarrassing, but they're a lot to handle, especially in public. It may not have been when you guys were together, but definitely that's their energy now. And yeah. So basically, why are you worrying about this person when you're not even going to be able to take them with you during certain moments? And again, it says when you pass from this world, okay? No, that does not mean you're going to die. So please do not overthink that at all. But yeah, I feel like Spirit is saying with this, it's okay to take the memories you had with this person and think over it, and reminisce. But that doesn't mean you should take them with you, just like I said. Just like I said a second ago with the manifestation card. So that is pile number 2 for regarding if your ex is coming back. I get a yes, they are going to try to come back, but it's up to you from then on if you want to take them back into your lives and start over with them. So I thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the reading and what else you would like to see me do next. If you would like a personalized reading regarding your ex or just anything in general, pretty much, the links will be in the description box below to purchase either the ex-lovers reading or just to look at my Etsy shop and my website in general. I wish you guys love and light, and I will see you guys in the next one. Welcome to those of you who have picked pile number 3. Again, this is a reading regarding if your ex is going to come back, particularly for those of you that have not been in communication or have had any type of encounter or interaction with your ex, you know, in a little while or just at all. But let's see. So this we're going to read at the end. So beware of narcissistic energy. So it looks like there was some toxic behavior going on in this connection, some one-sided energy where somebody was doing more work than the other person. It looks like this person could be a very strong manipulator. So be aware of that if you do cross paths with this person again. Even if they weren't like this before you guys broke up or whatever the case is, this is their energy now. And maybe the energy they have if they decide to come back to you. Network is net worth. So I feel like this person is trying to get on top of something. They're trying to do some networking, and to do that, they feel like they have to be malicious about it. So I feel like they may come to you for some type of business. So yeah. Or maybe you're already in a business with them or something, whatever the case may be. But obviously, I'm going to need to say not to mix business with pleasure. And sometimes you can work together with your romantic partners, but a lot of the times you just cannot. Yeah, it depends on a lot of different factors. Just like I said, it works for some people, but it doesn't work for a whole lot of other people. So, yeah. And I feel like this could even be the energy, not even now, but moving forward. If you were to get involved with this person in the business, it could turn into this type of thing. So if it doesn't resonate now, it can resonate moving forward into them being back in your lives. So a transformation is near. I feel like you're going to start working together, like on a job or something. That's the transformation spirit is showing me. You're going to be, for some of you, maybe you met at work, maybe you're going to be working together in the future. For most of you, I see this, you're going to see him or her at work. That's interesting. That's the transformation. Wow. Healing family issues. So, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So, I feel that when it says forgive your parents, it does not necessarily mean that their parents did them wrong, or that your parents did you wrong, or whatever the case is, or that they've had anything to deal with in the past. But that just generally, this person could be trying to work things out with their family, and so that is why maybe their family had a part in your breakup for whatever reason. They have strong influence over, your life and your decisions. So, yeah. 3 of Swords. So, grief, heartache, loss, pain. I don't know why I had to breathe like that for this particular card or pile so far, but I do feel to say if the heartache is not over. Let's see. So we have Page of Wands, and I'm getting a sense of somebody doesn't know how to love. And it could be based on what they had to deal with growing up, what they saw their parents do in their relationship or their marriage, whatever the case is. Maybe they had a lack thereof. Maybe one parent was not in the picture. Maybe neither of them were. And so this has influence over the way that they're treating people today, or they're allowing it to be anyway. So I do definitely feel like there could be fire and air here, which is the Wands is fire and the Swords is air. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or Sagittarius, Aries in Leo. Doesn't have to be, could just be the energy that you're taking on. And again, I just mentioned them simply because they are the zodiac signs that affiliate with those particular cards. So they may not mean anything. You don't have to focus on the zodiac element. But anyway, yeah, I feel like somebody didn't know how to love based on like things that they saw growing up, or yeah. And ultimately that could be why things didn't work out with you and them, because they implemented what they learned from them into their current connections. So that is, kind of helping things not get better and helping things come apart. Confidence is your key to success. So this is a Leo card. You don't have to focus on the astrological nature of these cards, just to keep in mind, but I'm only bringing it up because we did talk about fire signs a second ago. So yeah, anyway, confidence is key to your success. Yeah. So this connection is going to require a lot of confidence. And what I mean by that is simply that I feel like this person didn't feel like you were confident. Or maybe you feel that you weren't confident in your ability to love, or in your ability to keep somebody around, is what I'm hearing. You are stronger than you know. Yeah, back to confidence. You are stronger than you know. So giving yourself more props and knowing that anything that you go through, you can get through it. You are strong enough to not have to have another person. I mean, we all may need love in the romantic sense. Uh, and I do feel that there is somebody out there for everybody. I do feel that. I do believe that. Um, but just saying that independence is very important. Um, as well, even when you are in a relationship. So, um, yeah. Strengthening bonds. Compromise. So, yes, I do feel like they're going to come back into your life to make you an offer. Won't be exactly what you want it to be, or even if you were to make them an offer, they would be willing to kind of see where it will go. But it's like when a compromise card comes up, I always feel guided to say half and half. You're not going to get everything you want out of this connection, and they aren't either. You're going to get some, they're going to get some. But with strengthening bonds, it does say that you guys will reconnect. And I feel like you may feel like you need somebody else's help to get this person's attention, and you really don't. All you need to do is work on your self-confidence and your motivation, or what you allow to be your motivation. I feel like you may get motivation in the wrong places. So, let's see. Those you love you. So I do feel like this person still loves you. May not be romantically, but they do still have care for you. They would still, kind of have remorse if something were to happen to you, or if somebody else broke your heart, or if your life wasn't going as you wanted it to go, or something. They feel for you still. They still care for you, and I do feel like they do still even ask about you. So this is just validation that they do love you romantically, or maybe not even romantically, maybe just as a person. So freedom, we talked about freedom in pile number 2, I believe it was. So like I said, is very important for independence. So that comes back up. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Do not rely on another person for your own happiness wholeheartedly. Happiness is supposed to come from within, and it's okay to want a relationship to make us happy, but we can't allow that to be our only source of happiness, okay? And then we have the blue and freedom. With this, it could also be about your third chakra, being free to express how you feel, not holding back as well. So healing. Yeah, I do feel like there's a chance for this connection to heal. But first, this person is needing to heal their trauma with whatever it is going on with their family, whether it was growing up or maybe even now. You will have a bit of a wait ahead of you. This is the last card that we're reading here. More blue, throat chakra. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So yeah, you're probably going to don't contact this person today just because I said they're going to come back or make an offer to you, whatever the case is, or maybe that you need to do it. Don't say, hey, GiftedSoul told me to text this person or to call this person and I'm finna do it right now. Don't do that. Do not do that. And definitely not now, because then actually I normally would say depending on your energy, because everybody's energy is different. So but normally I would say that if you like somebody, I wouldn't say to go breaking up happy homes and happy families and a couple that is happy or whatever the case is, but I definitely do encourage you to tell people how you feel, even despite the circumstances, but just be respectful about it. But right now, Spirit is saying for you guys to wait. Those of you watching this, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. If it's meant to be, it's going to happen. Right now, Spirit is saying you will have to wait just a little bit longer to either hear from this person reach out to them, whatever the case is. Take it as it resonates. But for the most part, I do see them re-entering in your life. Maybe even as just a friend for some of you, I do feel. But I feel like this person is not going to want the pressure of a solid relationship. They're going to want to work on things one thing at a time. I definitely do feel like you two should work on your friendship first. But definitely, yeah, I do see them coming back for whatever reason. So I wish you guys love and light. I hope this reading made sense. Please let me know if you enjoyed it, if it resonated, what you may have learned from it. Also, let me know what you would like to see me do next. I wish you guys love and light and hope you're staying safe out there. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.